we'll just carry it on with what we were talking about.
Yeah, we were just chatting, doing a light little workout and stretch, and came back and excited to be back to share some more information with you all on healing and upgrading. And today we were talking about the importance of not bypassing the physical organism, which in spirituality, especially in the past, was common. So honoring our physicality, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and honoring the avatar, and every part of our experience is valid. So yeah, we just wanted to chat real briefly about that and the importance of giving attention to your physical body, because without a body, we can't dance, we can't sing, we're not able to make love. So we want to keep these bodies healthy.
Yeah. That's it, man. Just not, yeah, not spiritually bypassing, right? And not valuing one over the other. Just like, yeah, like just transcendent consciousness, just being this, astral like being, but denying the nature of our reality, is detrimental to us because, like we were just talking about, like even like with the energy centers in the body, it's like it's a human thing to say like, oh, my third eye, right? Like that's like the most popular one. It's like this has to be, this is the doorway to other dimensions. This
Hmm.
is, I can
How
just,
can I open up my pineal gland and my
yeah,
third
like
eye?
I'll just connect to frequency and information rather than just than accepting my physicality. And it's like, no, you need both. Like you need like all of it. Like you need. We're here to embrace it all, because we won't learn the lessons of this realm if we don't, at times play by the rules of this realm, right? Like if we don't appreciate matter and how it works,
Hmm.
So, um, yeah, just really, I don't know if you want to talk about like your experience with that, and I'll do the same. Just
Yeah, for sure.
being like at times kind of, I mean, I don't think you have, and I certainly haven't, but like forgetting the importance of our physical nature.
Hmm.
But maybe you've had tendencies, I don't know, to like, you get in. We go through seasons, but like I don't know. I've always had a connection to my physicality, so I don't know
Yeah,
if you've ever felt like you've lost it, or if or like what you've done to maintain it.
for sure. I feel like I have always had a strong connection with the body, or physicality. Definitely enjoy expressing myself through movement. So, um, yeah, for me, I guess recently had some body injuries come up, which really put my attention back on the physical body. I think I spoke about this in our first video, but you can use anything to help you to heal physically, mentally, and emotionally, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, recently, yeah, just had some body issues come up. So it allowed me to put attention on the physical organism and take action, inspired action, to get myself back into alignment, which I'm doing. But also, from a spiritual perspective and the evolution of the soul, again, I can take a look at what it brought up for me emotionally. And emotionally, it definitely brought some things up. One was frustration, another was anger, another was like, oh, I don't really want to be here. I hate the restrictions of this body. I can't stand this realm, etc., etc. So now, from my I am presence state, I can work with that, right? I can bring that into the light, work with it. How I do it, right, with emotions is being with it unconditionally, right, allowing it to come up. And if you're sensitive enough, you'll feel into those emotions have information in there. Typically, there'll be thought forms and also belief systems surrounding it. So that's your opportunity to heal. And when we heal, we evolve, right, as beings. So, um, yeah, so addressing the physical and then addressing the emotional, which for me can also leads more to what we might call the spiritual or the vibrational realm. Um, but yeah, I think just also embracing, just again, like we talked about, like the importance of not bypassing the physical body. And I think again, in the past, we chatted about this, spirituality, was all about more transcending the physical,
Mm-hmm.
and not a lot of attention was always given to the organism. So I think what we feel inspired to share is the idea of embodied enlightenment and knowing your nature, healing the mind, and then really being physically focused here. Because it's a beautiful experience
Mm.
when you can be in the body and the mind is healthy and the organism's healthy.
Yeah.
So if you have a calm, right, if you've done
Balance.
your work and now you've become a peaceful being that's relaxed and joyful and the organism is healthy, now we're talking heaven on earth.
Yeah. Yeah. And they all help each other. That's a good thing. I mean, when you're at peace, your nervous system is relaxed, and everything moves back into homeostasis, right? And when you can get your body, balanced physically, like let's say you're stressed or whatever, you move your body into more balance, exercise, movement, stretching, carb, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're gonna improve your mood, and so they all influence each other, right? And I think we do talk a lot about the importance. Like I think that the energetic is, I mean, again, I don't want to say that one's more important than the other, so I almost did, but
Mm-hmm.
you know at least yeah, at least the physical organism, like basically just not forgetting one of the three pillars, basically, right? Not
Mm-hmm.
forgetting it. And I think it's important because you think of, like, with these vehicles that we have, it's like we have energy that flows through us, right? So if there's any blocks, if there's any hips are super tight, or spine has never been moved in a certain way, then energy can't flow as freely,
Yep.
right? So it's just kind of seeing how they're all connected, and not just saying like, oh, I'll just connect the energy and frequency. Well, you're doing that as a physical vessel,
Well, you
you
can
know,
use, so what you're
and it's
saying is beautiful. You can use the physical to heal the energetic,
yeah,
right?
and
So
it's
we
your
can go in
choice.
either direction.
Exactly. And there's no right or wrong really, but it's just seeing, a lot of times it's just seeing what needs addressed, and having the courage and the discipline to, like, okay, I gotta address that thing. Usually it's the thing that we want to do the least because it hasn't been addressed. So it's a reason that it's been blocked, because
Mm-hmm.
the person that's energetically, spiritually, mentally very much in line, but their body's not falling apart, but it could be better, right? That's the person that has to be honest with themselves and say, like, I want to have a new experience, I want to upgrade myself
Yep.
as a being, and that would be their thing. And then again, the person that just works out all the time, but and takes their body very seriously, but is constantly frustrated and pissed off and hates
Mm-hmm.
everybody, well, they
You're
got work to
missing
do
it.
too.
Yeah, on the
you
inner
know
world. Yeah,
and then also that within their own physicality, they might be just banging out push-ups and pull-ups and sprinting up hills, but they might not ever, you know, they might never do a forward fold and kind of like breathe into their hamstrings or their back, or
absolutely.
you know,
It's very easy to get out of balance in any direction.
exactly.
Yeah, unless you're with a skilled professional that is able to like take you on that journey of harmony and balance within the body and mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like just some good practices that involve the body. This is obvious, right? But involve the body and the mind are yoga, right? Yoga, Tai Chi, Qigong,
Mm-hmm.
right? Are all really good practices because they involve the breath and you're using the body, right? So you're anchoring your consciousness in the organism. You're reestablishing breathing patterns, which is really important. That also can help. It puts more consciousness in the body, but it also can help alleviate the pain body and the emotional pain that might still be within us. So
Yeah.
I think those three practices are beautiful and
Yeah, that's why they were
working in
created. Yeah.
practices. Yeah.
Yeah. Ancient technologies. Right.
Ancient texts. Yep. Technologies.
Yeah.
Got anything else?
I don't know. Yeah, this one kind of, um, yeah, I think I kind of got it all out there, but yeah, man, the physical, like, I would just say for someone who hasn't really like dive deep into their physical nature, like, at the very least, like, understand that if we're truly infinite beings, which we are, you have eternity to explore, and at the basis, right, of it all, like, I think on one of the highest levels, the truth is that it's just, we're here to experience things, we're here to have
Absolutely,
experience.
dude.
And I would say, if you're in this realm now, you have the opportunity to have a certain experience that you might not have, for, again, like,
That's profound wisdom, though.
yeah,
You're sharing.
but you know what I mean. It's kind of like strike while the iron's hot. It's like you're in this realm, so you might as well have the experience of this realm. And when you're in a different realm, well, you better embrace that realm.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of, like, if you're just like a goo of like energy and just this buzzing light, but you're like trying to understand matter. Well, I mean, that's beautiful too, but, like,
Mm-hmm.
kind of embracing where you are, and not just like, a weird example, but like I always tell people because I love languages, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like I work in a restaurant where they speak Arabic, and like that's why I learned that language. Like if I could have worked in a Polish restaurant. If they're speaking Polish, I'm gonna learn Polish because I'm
Mm-hmm.
like I'm there. Like it's right there. All I got to do is embrace it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's for me, it'd be silly to like. I mean, if I had like a partner who spoke a different language, I mean, you better believe I'm gonna be fluent someday, you know. So
Totally.
it's like it basically just appreciating and understanding the opportunity you have, the unique opportunity, because we're of course there's reincarnation, all this stuff, but like you're never going to be exactly where you are again, right? You're always going to
Mm-hmm.
be somewhere new, new experiences, new obstacles, etc. So I mean, I would say just for the sake of having fun and new experience, like you're in this body, explore it. We all have
Yeah.
unique different bodies, we all have different passions, some people want to climb mountains and run and swim, and some people want to you know fight and
Mm-hmm.
whatever it may be.
Yep.
But it's really embracing that passion that's connected to where you're at, which is in a physical realm.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep. For sure,
just,
man.
even just for the sake of experience. you know,
That's one thing that I've learned is that as we are eternal beings having a unique experience, but the soul, it's called that the eternal part of us, loves experience,
yeah,
even if it's challenging,
mm,
even if
yeah,
it's challenging. So yeah, embracing our humanity, even dancing with, this is something I'm getting better at, but dancing with pain and limitation. Can
mm,
I even embrace, it's like more of a tantra idea, right? But can I even, like, physical pain that comes up, can I actually be with it and like almost like love it and dance with it? And wow, like how, like, right? Um, not
because
running and resisting it, right? So I'm not saying I'm a master by any means, but being with it and just, yeah, playing with that pain and allowing it to be there and embracing it.
once we talk about being very like really appreciating all things, and kind of comes to just a place of acceptance or like zen, but
Mm-hmm.
like when we talk about like pain, like if you talk about it in the context of love, like that, that poetic idea that much pain means that there was that much love, that there was that much joy, right? So that kind of alchemical, that kind of balance, right, that exists within all things, that kind of slingshot, right? You pull it back and it can go the other way just as far.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the same thing with physical body, like that physical pain. Because when I twist my ankle or whatever it is, it's like, I mean, yeah, trying my best. Now more so, even just hearing you say that. But there's definitely been times where I've kind of leaned into it. Where I'm like, okay, like, yeah, this hurts, this sucks, I'm limited in some way, but I know when I get back to it, like it makes you more excited, right? I'm like, I can't wait to run trails. I can't wait to,
Dude,
right?
absolutely.
And you become more grateful when you are healthy, and
The
then
appreciation when you're healthy is like 10 times more, right? When you're
yeah,
going through a body challenge or a body injury and you're recovering from that.
it's the whole point of this realm, right? You just
Yeah.
appreciate things, like all the ups and downs of like relationships, for example, as we've talked about that a lot. It's like
Yeah.
I'm noticing, when I am in an experience, when I am in love with somebody, or even if it's something casual, right? Just like one nice date that goes well. I'm just like, I like this because it's a good feeling, and you don't know, maybe there will be 100 more dates, maybe there will be zero, but like, just you become more appreciative when you've gone through the experience of falling in love, falling out of love, or
Yep.
whatever it may be. It's like that pain is an indicator that there was something there that's worth experiencing.
Absolutely, man. And I think that's what
Yeah.
makes this experience so beautiful because it is finite, right? It's going to come to an end,
A perceived end, at least.
perceived end here, right?
Yeah,
And but that's what makes it so great and so beautiful if we're able to embrace it. And yeah,
that was good.
awesome, buddy. Yeah,
Cool.
cool. Well, hopefully that was a helpful. And I'll just leave you with this. This is just the metaphysics of how things work in the universe. If you do stay in a positive state, no matter what's arising, if it's challenging or negative, right? We're talking about body pain, physical pain, and maybe mental and emotional pain. If you're able to stay in a positive state, you always get a positive result out of it.
Mm.
So you're going to learn from it and grow and stay in positive synchronicity and get a positive result because whatever you put out is what you get back.
Yeah. God, it's so simple. It's so hard to implement at times. But at least the beauty is momentum. Whenever you start to, if you really understand what he just said, you can actually feel good pretty damn near all the time, right? Well, really all the time if you do it right. But it's like I mean, that's the secret sauce right
The
there. But
secret
it's
sauce is, can you be joyful in your, if there's pain?
can you
Because
live
there
in
is joy
total
underneath it.
acceptance? Total
The
acceptance, right?
mental and emotional and the physical, especially like if you can you be in joy while that is there, you can actually.
Yeah,
It's
it's
definitely
just
possible. You're not going to live there forever, but
yeah,
you can still be in joy
you
with
can
it.
strive. And like I heard someone say, every feeling fully felt is ecstasy.
That hits.
And
Sit with
I
that again.
don't know that by experience, but that's what someone said. And it's at least something to that I put in my mind when I'm going through something really
Wow.
difficult. Where I'm like,
Yeah.
is that really true? And then I kind of lean into it. I'm like, just feel it all, and you're just like, wow,
Yeah.
like no resistance to it. You're like, oh, it's
Yeah.
something. It's life, and like you said, we came to experience. And I think on some level that's really true. God's just like, yeah, give me all of it. And
For sure.
you're like even
Let
like
me.
even like that stuff over there, like even the bombs and everything, just like,
Yeah.
hey man, it's a big game. It's an infinite game.
It's
I
an
mean,
yeah, the
it's
infinite game.
yeah,
So awesome. Well, I hope that was helpful, and have a great week. Excited to reconnect with you in a week.
yeah, yep. See you in a week. Thanks, guys.
Oh shit, my foot pain. Yeah,
Physically.
baby. Let me just get into this.